Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Global Mayors Dialogue Nanning. I'm Wang, Guan news anchor and senior journalist with China Media Group CGTN. I want to welcome all of you to the beautiful Chinese city of Nanning, the gateway to ASEAN. Now, these days, it is very difficult to overstate the importance of China-ASEAN cooperation. However you look at it, I mean, this relationship is marked by robust political and diplomatic engagement over the years and decades. If you look at trade, China-ASEAN trading relationship is one of the largest in the world. In fact, it is the second largest, only behind that of the United States and the European Union. China and ASEAN have been each other's biggest trading partner for 5 consecutive years. And in addition to that, thanks in a large part to a common and shared heritage and history and cultural bonding, people-to-people exchanges between China and ASEAN cities have been more than robust and dynamic over the years. So today, we're very, very honored to have with us representatives, mayors, governors from Chinese and ASEAN cities to share their insight, to take a city-level look at how they can best move forward China-ASEAN relations in the next decade. So without further ado, let me introduce our distinguished guests. First up is Mr. Hou Gang, Mayor of Nanning City, China. 欢迎您，侯市长. Welcome. We also have Mr. Asaponton Sipondon, Governor of Vientiane, Laos. Welcome, Governor. Mr. Botai is Mayor of Yangon, Myanmar. Welcome, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Bandon Satirachawal is Deputy Governor of Surachani, Thailand. Welcome. Mr. Wang Chai-jen is member of the Kedah State Executive Council and Kulim State Assemblyman from Malaysia. Mr. Ho Chang-hui is chairman of People's Committee of Mon Chai, Vietnam. Mr. He Yong is vice mayor of Siem Reap, Cambodia. And last but certainly not least, we have Mr. Supiandi, representative for mayor of Matalam, Indonesia. So, just to be honest, we have a global audience from around the world watching CGT and watching our programs, and not all of them are terribly familiar with the cities that you represent. So to begin with, I'm going to ask all of you, if I may, to describe your wonderful and beautiful city in perhaps a few key words. Let me begin with Mayor Ho.
谢谢主持人.
Thank you, Mr. Host. If I need to describe or introduce Nanning with some words, I would like to choose friendly or friend. Here, friend means the friendship or the friendly relations. When we mention about the friend, I would like to share with you one story. Once upon a time, there was an old man who caught a cold, and his neighbor knew that, then made a bowl of rice noodles to him. After he took this bowl of the rice noodle, he felt better. Then, this warm and delicious bowl of rice noodle, full of the friendship, was regarded or was named as the Old Friend Noodles or Lao You rice noodles in Nanning, which is now renowned in Guangxi or even in China, and it is also the name brand for or the name card for the delicious food in Nanning. And the Old Friend actually has become one of the business card for Nanning. Nanning has a very good environment. We have a very good quality. The rate of the good quality reached more than 96% last year. The forestation rate was 48%. Nanning was famous for half of the city is covered by the greeneries. In terms of the opening up, we are also a friendly city. With ASEAN countries, we are close neighbors, sharing mountains and rivers. With the cities of ASEAN, we have the two-way communications and exchanges. Nanning regards old friends and good friends as buddies. And the mayors here, sitting here, as well as the audience sitting here today, could become the buddies and good friends after we have the communication. Nanning is a city with the gene of the good friends or the friendliness, which is very good for living.
友好城市。
Thank you for your introduction.
The Governor Simpandon of Vientiane, what words would you use to describe your city?
For the Vientiane is the capital city of the Lao PDR, which was established in the year maybe until this year maybe 460 years old for the Vientiane capital. Start from the 1560. Vientiane capital is the center of the country government, hosting the several established and international organizations, and as well being the political, economic, and cultural hub. The Patusai Monument, known as the Victory Gate, and the That Luang Temple, known as the Great Circus Stupa, serving as the symbol of the Vientiane. Windy retorted for in the remember historic architecture in the Vientiane.
Mayor Hall of Yangon, Myanmar, let me turn to you. What words would you use that you think can best capture the spirit of your city and the people that live there?
Yangon is situated along the Yangon River, east of the Aouri River Delta, and remains the largest city and most important commercial center of Myanmar. Even though the government designated Naypyidaw as the new administrative capital, Yangon region includes 45 townships, covering 10,277 square kilometers, with a population of 7.37 million, and Yangon City Development Committee's jurisdiction covers 33 townships. And area is 951.62 square kilometers, containing 5.1 million populations. In order to fulfill smart cities initiatives, Yangon is focusing on civic and social pillars, which include culture, heritage, and tourism, according to ASEAN Smart City frameworks. My city, our city, in terms of fruitful cooperation between China and our country, Yangon region government, and signed Memorandum of Understanding (MOU) with Guangxi Zhuang Autonomous Region since 2014, and MOU with Yunnan Province in 2020. Additionally, Yangon City government had signed with 3 sister cities, such as Yangzhou in 1997, Kunming in 2008, and Nanning City in 2009. So,
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So, Deputy Governor Satira Chawol, what words would you use? A keyword or two that describes, that best summarizes your city.
ครับ กราบสวัสดีท่านผู้นำท่านผู้บริหารระดับสูง
First of all, many thanks. Well, let me give you a brief introduction to Thailand. We are situated in the southern part of Thailand.
เป็นจังหวัดที่อยู่ทางภาคใต้ของประเทศไทยนะครับ
We are actually a city of 100 islands. We have 19 counties.
จังหวัดสุราษฎร์ธานีมีอำเภอทั้งหมดอยู่
And we have very, very strong strength in tourism. We have 2 airports. The first one is Sulatami Airport, and the second one is situated on an island. So with that, we see we have very convenient transport. Also, we have a well-developed railway and highway network. So we do welcome tourists to visit us, and we also welcome tourist travelers to come to our islands. We offer very delicious food. The air is really good. Our people there are friendly and nice.
ก็บุ
So if you come to us, you actually are visiting Guilin in Thailand. And for today's event, I thank leaders from Nanning for their invitation. It is my hope that in the future we can have more collaboration in developing tourism. I think my city is a city of kindness. Next, we also have a guest from Malaysia, Mr. Wang Cha-chen. Though he is from Malaysia, but his ancestors are in Guangxi. And this is the first time for Mr. Wang to return to Guangxi, his hometown. So how do you feel?
祖籍回老家是不是？
是的，
感觉怎么样？
是的。
Thank you very much, Mr. Wang, for your question.
Selamat petang, salam sejahtera, salam kedah sejahtera, nikmat untuk semua.
Dear mayors, dear leaders, ladies and gentlemen, especially friends from Guangxi, good afternoon to you all. Just now, I greeted you with Malaysian language, looking forward to our future cooperation and friendship. And Guangxi is the native place of my ancestors. My grandpa actually came from Guangxi. My grandfather already passed away when I was born. Well, when I was a child, I often listened to stories shared by my father about Guangxi. And every year, when we visited the tomb of my grandfather, I always reminded Guangxi as my hometown. Actually, we have had very, very tight schedule. And yesterday, we visited the 3 streets and the 2 lanes in Nanning downtown. We were also offered a spectacular performance, and that impressed me a lot. And I really wanted to come back in the future again.
我还要重新再回来一次。
So, come back to Mr. Ho. What do you want to say to Mr. Wang?
我想下次来的时候，
For your next visit to Nanning, I think we can further combine our premium resources together so that we can bring more benefits and dividends to peoples from our 2 cities.
Chairman Ha of Mon Chai City, Vietnam. What about you? How would you introduce your city?
Xin chào các quý vị đại biểu, kính chào.
First of all, I would like to thank the organizer for your hospitality. We are actually a border city, and we are connected with Guangxi through land and sea. We enjoy an advantageous geographical location. We are a gateway to the north of Vietnam, and we enjoy very close cooperation with Guangxi in terms of economy and trade and tourism. And Mon Chai became a very important friendship city in China. Mon Chai actually is a very young city. In the past decade, Mon Chai has been dedicated to developing friendly relations with China, especially under the guidance of friendship and cooperation between China and Vietnam. We have strengthened our cooperation with China.
Láng giềng tốt, bạn bè tốt, đồng chí tốt, đối tác tốt với các địa phương của Trung Quốc. Xin cảm ơn.
Deputy Mayor Hayon of Siem Reap, Cambodia. We know that Siem Reap is the seat of world-renowned Angkor Wat. It's a big deal, and lots of tourists, millions of them visit your area each year. So, what words would you use to describe your city?
Thank you so much for the opportunity to come to this Global Mayors Dialogue Nanning. My city is home to the beautiful Angkor Wat and the rich cultural heritage. My city symbolizes resilience, unity. We're actually the capital city of Siem, And I think you all know Angkor Wat, which has attracted global attention and interest. In 2019, or during the pre-COVID era, every year we receive a large number of tourists. We also receive a large number of Chinese tourists. And about 50 to 60% of the tourists we received were from China. So today, it gives me all the pleasure to join you for the Global Mayors Dialogue under the theme of building an amicable home between China and ASEAN. So also I would like to thank the organizer of today's dialogue.
And last but not least, Mr. Supiandi, you're representing a very important island region of Indonesia. What words would you use to describe your city?
Okay, thank you. I want to describe my city on two words, Paradise Island. Anyone already go to Paradise? Not yet? If not yet, I invite you, please come to our city. I will show you the real paradise. Mataram is the capital city of West Nusa Tenggara Province. We are proud of our culture and religious diversity. We are living in harmony, and now we are already implementing the smart city. In the economic sector, we excellent of trade goods and services. Now we already exported some of the agriculture product to all over the world, including to China. In education, Mataram is a center for learning in Eastern Indonesia, home to many high-quality universities. In tourism, we offer world-class destination, attracting numerous visitors to our city to enjoy leisure and cultural attraction. We come to here, to Nanning. We offering to join a sister city. I offering to Mr. Mayor of Nanning. If you want to your city, I think like a paradise. But if we create a good collaboration in the future, our city will be more paradise.
Next up, we would like to talk about another defining feature of China-ASEAN relations, that is trade.
To mere whole, I think Nanning enjoys a very good geographical location as well as the host city for Car Expo. Maybe you can give us some specific examples to show how Nanning can give play to its role to promote the China-ASEAN cooperation and exchanges. Nanning is a vibrant city. In the recent 10 years, the permanent population has an increase of about 150,000 per year. And about 700,000 people will get their job every year. It is in a very important location. On one end, it connects the large Chinese market with the population of 1.4 billion people, and on the other end, it links or connects the ASEAN markets. One of the important features for the opening up of Nanning is being close and oriented toward ASEAN. Now, with the ASEAN cities, Nanning has realized the three connectivity: the hard one, softer one, and the people-to-people connection. In terms of the hard connection, it means, or the most representative feature is that with 10 ASEAN cities, we have the direct flights. With ASEAN countries, we have established a 4-hour economic circle by air. We can use a metaphor to make you better understand that. For example, in the morning in Nanning, after you take a bowl of the Laoyo rice noodle, and then in the noon you may drink coffee in Hanoi in Vietnam, while in the afternoon you may eat during in Kuala Lumpur of Malaysia. The soft connectivity refers to something else. Somebody would like to have the worry about the complex procedures in the cross-border or international trade. To overcome these difficulties or solve these problems, in the cooperation between China and ASEAN countries, we established the China-ASEAN Fruit Transactions Center. We also established some other platform. For example, the new energy vehicle, the distribution center or exhibition center, and other relevant platforms. With the help of this platform, no matter the domestic consumers or the consumers from ASEAN countries, they may take a look at the commodity online, and they can make the order online, and then they can distribute the goods to the consumers. So we can say this is a kind of a one-stop trading model which can ensure the high efficiency for the trade between China and ASEAN. The people-to-people connectivity refers to a different thing. I would like to use an example happening not long ago to indicate or to further explain this people-to-people connectivity. On December 25th, 2024, one of the patients from Vietnam suddenly suffered kind of illness, very acute one. With our cross-border aid channel, we just sent this patient to Nanning in a very short time. The complex surgery was conducted from the midnight until the daytime. Through the very short time, we saved the life of this patient. So this kind of story is not just one special case, but this story can show that only with people-to-people connectivity or a very close tie among people, we may have a better or closer relationship.
越走越亲。
Chairman Paul of Mochai, you've heard from the Chinese mayor, Mayor Ho Gang, talking about the patient getting treated, throughout the night. It's a 7-hour operation, 7-hour surgery, very difficult, and he or she get his life back. How do you feel about that?
Hiện nay thì thành phố Móng Cái và
Móng Cái city is cooperating with some cities of Guangxi, particularly in terms of medical cooperation. Actually, we have achieved a lot of results. In addition, in terms of the education, we also have a lot of cooperation, particularly in recent years. In terms of the cross-border medical cooperation, we have achieved some results, important results. In sharing the medical technology, we also have the mutual aid. Through the cross-border medical assistance or service, we can offer medical services to the people from the two sides. With this effort, we can promote the people-to-people exchanges and cooperation. Particularly during the COVID-19 pandemic, the both sides helped each other and carried out medical cooperation so as to ensure that we may protect people's life when we are trying to achieve the economic growth.
Trong thời gian vừa qua.
Thank you very much, Chairman Paul. Thank you for being such a good neighbor, Monchai. That is the closest point Vietnam has got to China. Let me ask you, Mayor Botai of Yangon, Myanmar, there's another very important trading link that has been launched in the year 2023, Nanning-Yangon International Cargo Route. How has this trading route facilitated trade between China and your country, Myanmar?
Thank you. In 2023, the Nanning-Yangon International Cargo Route has officially opened, and cross-border logistics system has also established. In addition, if we can expand the China-Myanmar railway network and direct high-speed freight rail corridors connecting Nanning and Yangon, it will be more efficient and effective logistics system for both sides. Both citizens can exchange the export and import products easily. For Myanmar and China's cross-border trade matters, the key rules that are being put to use are mainly Yangon, Manli, Lashu, Muse, starting to connect with Jinshui to China, mainly based on Yunnan province, Kunming City. There are Xizun, Chongqing City, Guangzhou province, and Guangxi Zhuang Autonomous Region, Nanning City, respectively. Trading between Myanmar and Nanning City for the year 2024, the total amount of Myanmar beans and pulses as well as sesame was a total tons of 72,500 valued at $51,680,000 US dollar. Furthermore, Myanmar rice with the total tons of 25,000 valued at $30,250,000 US dollar. Also, Myanmar broken rice with the total tons of 15,512 valued at $6,209,560. Nanning City has connected Vietnam and Laos with its boundaries, and it seems that cross-border trade matters are mainly being undertaken. If they are cross-border trading with Yangon, Myanmar, and Nanning, China, it is hereby noted that all commodities coming through Cambodia, Vietnam, and Laos, and all of them has to cross China. In this context, management of quality and competitive prices of these commodities seem to be weak. Due to this reason, we may be able to see that there are certain limited restrictions that will have an impact on the market shares as well. Since Yangon City is Myanmar's main port, compared to the cross-border trade matters between Yangon and Nanning, such as the port of Yangon and Guangxi Zhuang Autonomous Region, Qinzhou Port, and Panchen Harbor, it is seen there, noted that there are certain factors that need concerted measures which have to be taken to upgrade the maritime trade as well. In this way, it can reduce the product costs and save the logistics time. Therefore, we hope to collaborate together for the improvement of the bilateral trade network in the near future. And also, I would like to invite for the foreign investments to the Thilawa Harbor, Yangon City, Myanmar. Thank you.
Next question is from Mr. Wang from Malaysia. We know that your city, Kulim, has well-developed agriculture. And how did the cooperation between China and Kulim has promoted the development of Kulim? I would like to take this opportunity to share with you something about my city, Kulim. If I can use one keyword to describe my city, that would be industrialization. We're actually known for two of the industrial park and industrial corridor. We are situated in Kedah State, neighboring Thailand, and we are in the southern part of Kedah State. We have advantage in our location. And to the in the west of the city, we have an international port and also an airport. We are closely connected to several major highways, which has actually ensured a seamless connection between Kulim and neighboring countries. So such an advantage in geography has attracted a large number of foreign investors to come and settle down in Kulim for operation, for investment. EVE is a typical example. They are from China. They invested 3.5 billion in Kulim high-tech industrial park. And also, I would like to take a few more minutes to introduce to you Kulim. Besides these two industrial parks, industrial corridor, our total population reached 350,000. And this number is expected to reach 600,000 by 2060. So we anticipate that in the future, Kulim will enjoy boundless opportunities that will thrive in the future.
可以继续蓬勃发展的城市。
Let me ask you, Deputy Mayor He Yong of Siem Reap, Cambodia. We know that Cambodia, of course, is the seat of Angkor Wat. How do you look at the Chinese efforts in helping restore the Angkor Wat?
We are a very important and also a very beautiful city in Cambodia. It's like the friendship between any two countries in the world. We in Cambodia also enjoy very close relationship with Chinese people. We know that the Chinese government has provided financial support to the restoration of Angkor Wat, a very important cultural heritage in Cambodia. This is a very, very important part of the restoration and protection of our national heritage. To further enhance our bilateral cooperation with Nanning, may I suggest the resumption of the direct flight. Siem Reap has established friendship sister relations with 10 Chinese cities. And in the future, I hope to see the sister city relationship between Siem Reap and Nanning.
With this, we hope that we may improve the tourism income and facilitation and connectivity of other potential industries. We also hope that more Chinese tourists may visit Angkor Wat.
Thank you so much, Deputy Mayor. Thank you so much. We do hope that there can be resumption of direct flights soon. 那百闻不如一见啊！说到我们的
When we talk about the China-ASEAN cooperation, fruits may be one of the important achievements in terms of the trade. And the freedom of enjoying different fruits may be regarded as the thing people would like to appreciate or envy by the people out of Nanning. Now, I would like to have the usher bringing a basket of fruits. Every mayor may pick up one fruit that can most represent the fruit of your country or your city, or represent the trade between your cities and China or and Nanning.
请我们的侯市长
Mayor Ho, please pick up one fruit out of this basket. Which one would you like to choose?
大家看看，
Please take a look at this Aura mandarin, which is in a very good shape and good quality. And now it is a good season for people to enjoy this Aura mandarin. This citrus, actually, you can see that this fruit is very natural without any artificial processing. Within China, out of 5 Aura mandarin, 4 will be from Nanning. So if you want to try this kind of fruit in China, you should come to Nanning. And there are other fruits made with this citrus, including some juice, even some coffee, which has been very popular.
这个各位市长都有一杯沃冈咖啡。
In front of every mayor, you could see a cup of Aura mandarin coffee. This coffee represents the blending of this Nanning's fruit with ASEAN's coffee.
所以
The cooperation between China and ASEAN also has a time-honored history, and it is also closely related. At the same time, I would like to add one more explanation. With this Aura mandarin coffee, we can see the sweetness of this citrus is blended with the bitterness of the coffee. This can reflect that we may go through the sweetness and the bitterness during our cooperation and development. So I propose a toast for the 2025 by drinking this coffee. Let's just try to achieve some success by going through sweetness and bitterness. A good wishes for our future cooperation.
待会儿下去我也得找一杯啊。这个
I also would like to try one cup of this coffee later.
Next time.
赶快上。
How do you like it, Mr. Mayors? Liked it? Good.
It's really good.
Mayor Bong, liked it? How does it taste?
It's good taste.
Good.
Yeah.
那个，我们既然已经把握的整个文化圈。
Actually, we have explained the whole culture behind this coffee. I hope that we should make joint efforts to promote the exchanges among the cities.
感谢侯市长。
Thank you, Mr. Ho.
接下来让我们谢判当，
Let's move to the mayor from the Vietnam.
您选一个。
Yes, thank you. But many kind of fruit can produce in Laos. But for the Vientiane capital, many plan for the product on the banana. Yes, banana is many area in the Vientiane capital for the products. Some products for the send to the another country with the ASEAN country, something like that. Include the China also for the banana from Vientiane to the Yunnan province, something like that. But I think maybe the banana is good for health, something we can eat every day, something like that, and we can product. And also the banana many easy to product, I think. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor Hall, which fruit would you pick?
I choose mango fruits. I already said because
Burmese mango.
mango is one of the famous fruits, and it is a part of the culture of Myanmar. Since ancient times, there is a saying in Myanmar, it means green tea leaf is the most delicious leaf among leaves. And then mango is the most delicious fruit among others. Mango is available in food seasons in Myanmar, and good varieties such as Tintalo, Miajiao, and also well known among Chinese people. Myanmar is already in the approved list of China-ASEAN, so you can import and taste Myanmar mangoes, which have sweet taste, soft texture, fresh smell, and enriched with many vitamins. Thank you.
Now, next, Deputy Governor, which fruit would you pick?
ครับก็คงจะเป็นเลือกมะพร้าวนะครับ
I choose the coconut from these fruits because it is very nutrient. After we take coconut, I think it will be good. In the island of Sumay and other island of Sunatali, we have a lot of coconut trees which grow very high. The features of the coconut trees is that it's very high. And the coconut water tastes sweet. And the flesh of the coconut can be used for a lot of other fruits.
แปลงเป็นผลิตภัณฑ์เกี่ยวกับ
In addition, the coconut oil can be made from this coconut. And also the coconut oil can be used to make some cosmetic products. In addition, we can also use the shell of the coconut to make some souvenir. And Mr. Wang, which one would you like to choose?
当然是素有这个
Well, of course, it should be during, which has been regarded as the king of the fruits. We often just export the Musam king to China. However, we also have the black dong, which is of the higher class than the Musam king during. Actually, this kind of variety is in one of the small towns of the Kulin state.
市政出产的
榴莲啊，闻上去可能味道不是特别好。
During maybe smells not good, however, it tastes better. It's just like its outer shell, it might be spiky. However, after you taste the flesh of this durian, you may linger to taste.
And then Chairman Hall, which fruit would you pick?
Trái thanh long.
I choose the dragon fruit. Dragon fruit is the most characteristic one in Vietnam. In Vietnam, there are a lot of dragon fruit, including the white dragon fruit as well as the red dragon fruit. Particularly, they have been exported to China through the port areas in Guangxi. And actually, we have a lot of exportation to China. Particularly, the red dragon fruits taste particularly well, very sweet.
Mặc dù là tôi biết là cũng nhiều.
According to my knowledge, Nanning also grow a lot of fruits. I think that's the same in Vietnam, but I think the dragon fruit can represent Vietnam most.
Deputy Mayor from Siem Reap, what about you?
I choose banana too, because in Siem Reap, agriculture also has a lot of potential, particularly in terms of the banana growing. In Siem Reap, we have a very good soil, very suitable for the growing of the bananas. And we also have a very large output of bananas.
Mr. Supiandi?
I choose rambutan, or in the Chinese name, Hong Maudan. Why? Because the first reason is in our city, we have a lot of production, and now we already export to Eastern countries, Vietnam also, and I think from Vietnam export to a Chinese market. The second reason is last night the committee invited us to turn around the city, and I saw many red color. I love red color. Some of the reason when I turn around the city, I saw the Thong Long, the color is red. And also Hong Pao, the color is red. And another is the color of the Cheng Kua, Kochi, is red. Why I say like this? Because in this year, we have planned to expand our market to Chinese market. We hope this can be realized this year. Thank you.
I think this small basket really encapsulated China-ASEAN friendship for years and decades. It brought tangible benefits, real benefits for people. So we're celebrating the Lunar New Year, the year of the snake, very soon. And this year is like none other because we're celebrating the first Lunar New Year, the Chinese New Year, that is recognized by UNESCO, World Intangible Cultural Heritage. And what's interesting is here in Guangxi, there has been this cross-cultural Lunar New Year festival, gala.
The Melody of Spring Transnational Spring Festival Gala has been successfully held for 18 years since 2007. In total, more than 150 domestic and foreign media and institutions have cooperated in this event. The programs have been translated into different versions, such as English, Lao, Indonesian, Vietnamese, and Thai, sending Spring Festival greetings to 134 million viewers, and being welcomed and appreciated by a large audience at home and abroad. Building a platform through art and promoting friendship through culture, the programs showcase the unique culture of each ASEAN countries as well as that of countries participating in the Belt and Road Initiative. It is committed to spreading China's outstanding traditional culture to the world. It promotes cultural changes and cooperation between China and the outside world and facilitates mutual learning among civilizations and people-to-people connection.
So
this question is for Mr. Ho. What has made Nanning determined to have organized in the past 18 years such a gala?
应该讲，我们一衣带水，山水相连。
My answer is that we and ASEAN countries are closely connected. Organizing such Spring Festival Gala can serve our people-to-people and cultural exchange. And I think we can find a lot of consensus between Nanning and ASEAN countries. And I believe my colleagues may also share with my understanding. First, we are doing really well in education. Second is in cultural exchange. Our folk culture has been well preserved. In terms of education, we have a very long history with ASEAN countries in education exchange. That dated to 50 or 60 years ago. There were very renowned schools, education institutions in Nanning that has produced a large number of talent. Two famous schools were established in collaboration between Nanning and Laos and Nanning and Vietnam. These two famous schools also stand as the witness of our friendship. And now we are seeing increasingly close exchange and communication in education, not only in education, but also in economic, trade, cooperation. Many ASEAN students choose to come Nanning as their first choice. And Nanning has also been increasingly popular and famous as a destination of international education. For many years, we have had about 3,000 international students every year. Besides our communication in agricultural sector, we have also a large number of renowned cultural programs, including the folk song art festival and China-ASEAN Cultural Week. We have invited our friends from ASEAN to participate in these important cultural events. We also organize a large number of sports events, like football events and dragon boat competition events. For this kind of activities, we also invited our ASEAN friends. Spring Festival is a very important folk tradition in China, and I think people from ASEAN also share with us some similar traditions celebrating important festivals, including the Spring Festival. That is why we have made up our mind to organize this Spring Festival Gala. And I look forward to future closer communication and grander and more successful Spring Festival Gala.
Mayor Botai of Yangon, we talk about this, the Lunar New Year, the Chinese New Year. That is a big celebration in your country. Tell us about that.
Yes, in our city, Yangon City, we have Chinatown in Central Business District area, CBD area. Chinatown area is distinctly marked by the presence of Chinese style architecture, red lanterns, and Chinese temples. It is a vibrant and historically rich district. Owes much of its identity and culture to the Chinese people who settled here over a century. Currently, many Chinese shops are located in that area. This place is very popular among citizens, enjoying the taste of Chinese traditional food and its historical culture. In terms of development of night economy, we also have intentions to make cultural show, perform arts competition, and for musical stage, shows at national theater as an international cooperation exchange. In addition, on 29th January, we are going to celebrate Chinese New Year Festival, unitedly and happily not only in downtown area, but also in the Tuna Stadium, which is a venue of choice for most national and international sport competitions. Thank you.
Very good, very good. That is a national holiday in Myanmar, the Chinese New Year. That is a big deal. Huang Yuan.
The next question is for Mr. Wang. Chinese New Year is also a very important festival event in Malaysia, right? Yes, we do celebrate the Chinese New Year, and we do that really early, days before the Spring Festival, and the local Chinese people would organize a lot of activities. They will go out for Spring Festival shopping, and they buy food, traditional food, celebrating this festival. And on the final day of the year, people, of course, would enjoy a family reunion dinner. And on the very first day of the Lunar Chinese Year, of course, people would visit each other, visit their friends and relatives. On the very first day of a traditional Chinese New Year, we will have a special activity for openness. And at this activity, we invite extensive participation of people from all different ethnic groups. This is our tradition that has been well kept. And this, I think, has given us the advantage to better connect with Chinese people, because this is the day that we all celebrate.
And then it's hard to let you guys go without talking about city governance, because it's a very important issue, how to preserve the old and the new, how to advance the benefits of the citizens, constituents that you're serving, while tapping into the modern technologies, AI, digital development, digital governance, so on and so forth. 所以首先请问侯刚市长，过去这些年在
First question is for Mr. Ho. Have you encountered any challenges regarding urban governance?
纳考河，这个水系。
There was Nakao river system, and it used to be highly polluted. Then, through collaboration between governments and private sector, we have managed to divert the polluted water discharge to a newly established sewage or polluted water treatment facility. So after this kind of pollution treatment, the environment of the river has been improved. And we have also carried out an overall and holistic treatment of the source of pollution to ensure sustainable development of this Nakao River. And thirdly, we managed to restore vegetation along Nakao River. After a comprehensive design, we worked out a plan for the restoration of vegetation along the river. Actually, this restoration of Nakao River program, took us several years to complete. And now it is a wetland park with a lot of birds flying from elsewhere. And local citizens frequently go to this wetland park, enjoy their life. And the treatment and management of Nakao River has also been referred to by other water treatment programs. There are altogether 18 water systems in Yongjiang. And now, if you visit Yongjiang River, you can see this picturesque view of Yongjiang River.
So today we can have such an opportunity to share ideas with the mayors from ASEAN countries. I think that it's a good opportunity. I think if the ASEAN cities have the relevant requirement in this field, we may have further sharing and the further cooperation. We can work together by using the existing resources. We can help the ASEAN cities to solve the similar problems.
用我们现有的资源来解决我们东盟也将面对的一些问题。
Deputy Governor Satira Chawal, sustainability is key to your region. Think about the islands that are over there in place. Maybe you can share with us your experience when it comes to sustainability, growing socially and economically while heeding the sustainability costs and the costs for protecting the environment.
ครับก่อนอื่นต้องขอบคุณทางนันหนิงนะครับในวันนี้นะครับ
I'm very glad to be here in Nanning. I would like to share with you some of our experiences in the Selatani. We need to use technology as well as the platform to do this governance. We also need to use the big data, because we can see that Nanning used big data as a platform to manage this tourism development. This is a very effective way. No matter as a tourism destination, Nanning has very good management. And this management requires the capability as well as the participation of all parties. So Selatani also need to use the relevant communication tools in the urban governance. In terms of the urban governance, how to treat the waste, the garbage, or the source of the pollution, I think I need to see how Nanning can treat this source of the pollution specifically. In the future, I hope that in the future we may come to Nanning to have the further discussion and learn from Nanning in these aspects. And later we may use this experience to be considered in our future development in our city. And we also welcome all of you to come to our city for fun, and at the same time, we hope that you may bring the advanced technology to our city so that we may learn from you. And these exchanges will be beneficial to the both sides. Thank you.
การแลกเปลี่ยนเรียนรู้นะครับแล้วก็มีการสื่อสารกันตลอดเวลาเนี่ยคิดว่าน่าจะเป็นประโยชน์ในการพัฒนาของจังหวัดสุราษฎร์ธานีต่อไปขอบคุณครับ
Mr. Supiandi, you have the final word. Bring us the Indonesian perspective when it comes to city governance.
Okay, thank you for the question. Now in Mataram, we try to focus on the quality tourism because when we try to attract the mass tourism, we have some problem such as the rubbish to increase. Now we come to here, we also learn from the mayor of Nanning how you manage your city to be more greener, and because of that, we believe if our city more greener like Nanning, the people of the community, I think, is more love longer. This is why we come to Nanning, and thank you for the invitation. 谢谢.
Thank you very much. We did learn a lot from the mayors and the representatives from the Chinese and ASEAN cities. It's fair to say that China-ASEAN relations are setting a role model in international relations when it comes to political trust, trade, economic relations, and also, of course, the dynamism when it comes to people-to-people exchanges. Thank you so very much, Mr. Mayors and representatives. To wrap this all up, I would like to propose that we do an ASEAN handshake to finish all this. How about that?